Hey, it's Tama, and I'm so excited to share with you a new program I have called Getting Your Work into the World. And it's a 30-day dedication to inspired momentum. I'm seeing a lot of fear right now where people are just like, oh my God, I got to get my work out there. I got to get my work out there. And I so relate, especially if you have dreams, you have a business, you have a mission, you have a book, you have a speaking career, you have a coaching career, you want to have a career, whatever it is, it's natural to want to get your work in the world. And I want you to get your work in the world, but not out of fear. So I was thinking about it and I remembered, years and years ago, when I first put out my first book, This Time I Dance, Creating the Work You Love, I remember being in my backyard in Denver and my book, my little self-published book, I had just put it out. And I remembered thinking, I want this book to go into the world. I want with all my heart for this book to go into the world. I want to be a national author. I want to be a speaker. I want to be international. I have big dreams. I want my work in the world. And I remember feeling just paralyzed because it's like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how do you go from your little backyard to the world, right? I was just terrified. I didn't know what to do. And then the worst part of it is, I'm a smart girl. I can research. I can look at, well, what are the people saying? What do the experts say? And every time I read what the experts said, I would feel even worse. I would feel like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And then if I listen to what other people say to do, I don't want to do it. I just would feel like, ugh, I don't want to do that. I'd read these things and I don't want to do that. And so I just felt scared, like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't want to do what the experts say. Now what? And one of the things that had eventually come to me and became my way was realizing that the same inspired force that inspired the dream in me could also inspire the means. That the same inspired force that inspired this wild dream to do this work could also be part of the mechanisms of the means of getting the work into the world. And so I made the decision that I wanted to do it in an inspired way. And that made all the difference to me, to find my way, the way that motivated me, the way that I had energy for, the way that worked for me. And so that's what I've been teaching for years. When people hire me as a coach, I'm always helping them find their way, their inspired steps, not my way, but I know there's a path already inside them. And I know there's a path already inside you. We're never trying to make up a path, have it be mechanical, formulaic. There's already a path. It's brilliant. My clients have blown me away. And so I wanted to create this dedicated momentum of 30 days to really start looking at your way, to really start listening. So we're going to cover things like marketing. We're going to cover things like money. We're going to cover the right way versus your way. We're going to cover the fear of failure versus inspired momentum, endless momentum. And so that's my intention, is to really work with you in a container, a hotbed of growth together, where we're going to look at the inspired way for you, and you're going to come up with your next steps. Every single week, you're going to come up with the next step, and we're going to do some group coaching and group interwork, and just, again, whatever that goal is for you. I don't know what interwork is, so you'll figure that out. But anyways, you're going to figure out whatever your goal is, whatever that dream is, whatever you want to bring into this container, and we're going to play with it together, and we're going to make progress together, and we're going to take inspired actions together. By the way, I will tell you, years later, I was in New York City at a publishing conference for my publisher, which was Penguin Random House. And I was one of the keynote speakers at the publishing conference. And I was also on a panel of experts. And all the experts were there saying, well, you have to do this, and you have to do that, and you have to do this to have platforming, you have to do this to get whatever. And I was sitting there thinking, maybe so, maybe not, because I hadn't done those things in that way. And I still didn't have some of the things that they were saying, but I did have an inspired way, and I had a way that would take me all the way. And so do you. And that's what I want to help you find. I hope you're going to join me if it's right for you. I'd love to see you get your dreams, your work, your message, what you need to get into this world. I want to see you do that. All right. Thanks for listening.